Hey everybody, I have a virtual tour of a 2013 Nissan GT-R for you to watch today. And if you take a look at the front end right here, you can see that it looks absolutely amazing. And a quick shot of the headlights will allow you to see that they sort of kick back and they look like the car's already moving. And they did a fantastic job with the LED fog lights as well. I really like them. You know, we move on over to the GTR badge right there and the grille, and you can see that, you know, Nissan followed the same look with this car. They wanted to make it look like a sports car, and it truly does. And if you take a look at the rims, once again, sporty look with big brakes. And the rims, what I like about them is that they are very simple. There are 10 spokes, you know, 5 sets of 2 spokes each. They look fantastic. And the side profile of the car, if you take a look, you can see that it sort of looks like a drifting car. And I think that's the look that Nissan was going for. And as we move in closer to the car, you get to see the details of like the lines and, you know, the small GTR emblem on the side right there. It looks amazing. The car is a fantastic piece of artwork, and everything down to the mirrors, how detailed they are. And take a look at how the door opens. I was looking and said, where's the door handle? But then you push that in and you pull that side out over here, and then you can see that the door opens like that. And we'll get another shot of the interior closer to the end, or I should say the middle of the video. But for now, we're going to take a look at the back end of the car. Look at that exhaust and those tail lights. They follow the same 2-circle pattern, and this was not a coincidence. I really like the way that the exhaust tips are really massive. Now the pipes themselves aren't that big if you take a look, but the tips are really huge, and it gives the car a sporty look. You know, just taking a quick look at the back end, you see that nice spoiler that, once again, in my opinion, looks like a drift car spoiler. And then now we're going to get a quick shot of the interior. So as you can see, it's pretty spacious. It's not the most spacious interior that I've ever seen, but it is a sports car. So, I mean, you're not looking for space and luxury per se. You're looking for power, but Nissan has given you a little bit of space and quite a bit of luxury, and even everything down to the badges, the GTR badges on the mats. They've paid attention to every single detail. So I got a quick shot right here, and I actually hopped in the car so you could get a better view of the dash and whatnot. And as you can see, the speedometer goes up to 340 kilometers an hour, and I think that is fairly accurate with this car because it can go much faster than the average car that leaves the dealership lot. So they had to, you know, make the speedometer go up to a much higher maximum speed. It only makes sense. We take a look at the steering wheel controls and, you know, the paddle shifts right there. They did a great job. They literally gave you a sports car in the 2013 GT-R. They gave you a sports car, but they also gave you a lot of the luxury details that you get in other Nissan cars that, you know, you pay quite a bit for. And even the dash looks great, you know, with that screen right there, the trim details right there on this part of the dash, and all of the knobs, all of the gauges. They look modern and they still look sporty. Like even those right there, they look very sporty. The shift knob, I'm telling you, once you touch this shift knob, you will feel like a king or queen. And, you know, having the engine start and stop button in the middle just follows that sporty look, that sporty attire. And next, we're going to take a look at the door panel right here quickly. You can see that it has a Bose audio system right there, a Bose speaker, and a nice catch area right there for anything that you have to put inside the door panel. And we take a look at the back, and you can see that it is not that spacious. Now, take into account the front seats were pretty far back, not the furthest most back, but pretty far back. So you can see that you can't fit a full-sized adult in the back seat if the front seat is pushed far back. And once again, as you take a look, you can see that they have 2 speakers back there, 1 cup holder, and not a lot of room. But, you know, if you're buying this car, chances are you're not planning on driving your family around in it. So it sort of makes sense that Nissan wouldn't put much space in the back and would devote more space to the front. They tried to make it comfortable for the driver. We take a quick look at the trunk area and the trunk space right here. And I have to say that it has a really, really big trunk, surprisingly. For a sports car, it has a massive trunk, and this video right here doesn't even do it justice because I could probably crawl in that trunk. And, I'm about 5'8", 225 pounds, so I'm a big guy, and I could definitely get in that trunk. It was really big, and I was actually impressed. I mean, I don't know why you would need a big trunk in a sports car, but it was pretty big, not gonna lie. And then last but not least, we take a look at the amazing engine. This is where the true power comes to the GT-R, and this is where I think Nissan spent a lot of the money and a lot of the time and effort, because you can see it's jam-packed, it looks amazing, and it is really, really, really powerful. And what I like about this engine is the simple fact that it looks really, really clean, and generally it was a fantastic pleasure filming this car. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching.